So in the book, Simplifying Mining Maintenance, I really take people through my experience to explain where the thoughts came from and the models and all those sort of things. And I started on the shop floor as a tradesman, as an apprentice, and worked my way up. So for the first 20 years of my career, I was in the line. I was working as a tradesman for some years, then I was a supervisor, then I was a planner, I became a superintendent, electrical engineer and maintenance manager and so on. So that was 20 years of very much practical, in the line work in the maintenance area. So I didn't get exposed to too many theories. I went through the process of implementing computerised maintenance management systems and all of those sort of things which helped us out a lot. But really there was at the core, and when I started, there was already a culture where people had some ownership of the equipment, they did good quality work. So after the first 20 years, I then went into a central maintenance improvement role, and I got exposed to a lot of theories, RCA, RCM, Six Sigma, lots of models of asset management and all of those sort of things, and it was great and I loved it. I really enjoyed the learning of all of that theory and being able to reflect on my experience and become a bit more conscious of what I was doing anyway in a practical way. So in these central maintenance roles, which I floated around for 5.5 years, I noticed that we did a lot of work with the theories. We rolled out RCA, we rolled out RCM to a lot of places, but I didn't see the improvements. I didn't see the business becoming excellent, reliability of the equipment improving as we expected and as we would expect it to do with all of that work being done. So I started to question why. And as I dove in deeper to why we weren't getting the improvements, we weren't sustainably improving reliability and reducing cost of the equipment, I realised that it came back to the fundamentals and it came back to the people, the culture of the organisation and the focus on owning the equipment, focus on doing good quality work. So I sort of did a bit of a 360 really in my career. I went through the line and where we did good quality work. We had people that were linked to specific machines, so they always did the same maintenance on the same machine. We went through a lot of change in the industry. We implemented CWMS systems and planning, and that helped us. But we had the core there, and now I see that that core's gone. So we need to, well, I believe, and certainly from my experience, I've seen it work extremely well, where we maintain those systems because they're still important, the planning and those sort of things, but we engage the people again. We engage their hearts and minds. We develop a culture where people care about the quality and the standards on the equipment and get out there and achieve some great results. And that's the story that I take people through in this book, is really that journey where I've come back to where I started almost, but a bit wiser these days. So, yeah.